I'm just curious if you have this at all, but why do you think that is, I'm going to say in general, although I feel this, it is embarrassing. Why do you think it's embarrassing to start to say something or to say something small in one area? We're talking about marketing, basically. So, for example, I have a sign out front and I haven't changed the signage at all. I've only changed it one time when I updated it. And I get that's the feeling that I get from going out there and changing it and saying something else is embarrassment. Or the idea of the idea of posting something on social media that isn't like a full, here I am, who, whatever, if it's just like a small thing, or if it's a one post up in this area or one thing, why do I feel embarrassed to do that? Like that's the strongest, I feel that's the strongest emotion. Do you have any, does that ring? We're very different in this way, so I'm interested to hear your experience. But like, do you ever feel embarrassed by that, or do you feel something different, or why? What's at the root of that? And
So, a couple questions to clarify. One question is, could you walk me through, if you don't mind, could you walk me through perhaps the worst case scenario, like what you're embarrassed of
mm,
happening?
okay, great question. Okay, so because I was thinking about one of my mistakes, I've been thinking about this sign that's been bothering me. I was like, I got to change the sign. But I was like, if I say that, why don't I just go out and there and change the sign? Like, what's preventing me from ending this podcast and going out there and changing the sign? I was like, I'm embarrassed to change the sign. I was like, so that's the real thing. Why am I embarrassed to change the stupid sign? Worst case scenario is people think that with a sign, what could it be? That it's the wrong message, or that it is stupid to have that when the front of the building doesn't look very nice, or when if people look in here and it's not nice in here because this is not a storefront, this is just like an extended office area, and there's no storefront. I think it's trying to do some while other things look bad. I'm worried that I guess people would judge me that I haven't done more.
Okay.
Like they're like, this thing is okay. Why isn't the rest of it good?
Mhm. It sounds like you're talking about kind of like putting lipstick on a pig, that type of thing. Is that
Yeah,
fair to say?
yeah.
Uh-huh. And so is the embarrassment the lipstick or the pig?
The pig.
Uh-huh. Okay. And so you're like, if it's a pig, we're going to go whole hog. We're going to go all in on the pig.
Right.
There's going to be no lipstick on this bad boy.
At least I can be consistent and be like, I haven't done it. I haven't done it at all, and
Okay.
that's fine because everything starts as a pig. But if I start to put the lipstick on and then I stop for a while, or if I start to put the lipstick on and I put it in the wrong place or it's the wrong shade, and it, and it,
Mm-hmm.
and it then that's worse than just having a pig.
Got it. I think, so are you asking me, so it sounds like we figured out why that is. Did we answer your question, or do you have, like, you want to go into it more?
Let me think.
Where would you like to take it?
I guess what's the because it is a pig, and a first step would be lipstick on a pig, I guess.
Mhm.
Is it just to put the lipstick on, then put the nice pants on, then put the shirt on, and then like, is it to just go through it and suck it up until we get to critical mass of it not being a pig? Or is it to change my perception of it and it's not a pig, it's like a newborn? This is getting weird, but like I'm thinking of my nephew, like he's cute in and of himself. It's not a pig. Maybe it's, you know what I mean? Maybe it's not a pig and it doesn't have to be whatever. But it's kind of a pig outside, and a pig because I haven't done enough.
So I think it's my advice, because I think that's what you're asking about, is the both sides of that. So you mentioned, should you change your perspective, or should you change the pig? And I think it's both.